On that day, I kept crying after, they called cut.
I have to know, what was your reaction when you got the script for the first time and you've learned about that final twist involving Mark, Helly, and Gemma?
Yeah, that script came out maybe a few weeks before we started shooting Seven. And I had a feeling that they would, that this would be a conundrum that was going to come up in the future. But I read it and I thought, wow, well, the fans are gonna feel very torn between these characters that they've spent a whole season with, Mark and Helly are. And, Gemma comes in just for one episode to try and explain why Mark was grieving his wife so deeply that he would do this to himself. I felt like they would feel very pulled, because they want Mark and Helly to be together and be happy, but now they've really established Mark's outy life, and hopefully they care enough about Mark and Gemma to really feel divided.
Was that final scene difficult for you, on an emotional level? You basically watch your loved one escaping with someone else, which is devastating, to be honest.
Yeah, it is heartbreaking. I usually, in an emotional scene, once they say cut, I'm good at separating myself from the character. But on that day, I kept crying after, they called cut. It was so inside me, and it was such an emotional thing that I had a hard time turning it off. Not forever that day, but it lingered with me longer than usual. So it is utterly heartbreaking for her, yeah.